We're in Florida.
Hello family and friends, it's Enrique and welcome to our adventure here at Walt Disney World. So I'm going to begin some narrations for these other sections in this video. There was a lot that really didn't get covered in this video during our visit at Epcot, but I'll be able to just kind of give in some additional information and kind of give some backstory. But you know, these videos are just made for family and friends, but it gives us the opportunity to relive these moments, so I hope you guys enjoy. Here's the map of Epcot. It is one giant loop and quite large, so be prepared for walking. We went towards the right, towards Canada, United Kingdom, and Morocco, following around, and we made our first pit stop then in the UK. In the UK, we got some good old fish and chips to eat, but unfortunately the fish actually ended up grease staining my shirt, which I was a little annoyed about. But I also then decided to get a beer to try. And honestly, drinking the beer, I kept thinking to myself, man, this tastes familiar, and I swear it's something I've had before, so it's honestly overpriced at that point. As we made our way over into Morocco, there wasn't a whole lot open, which I assume is due to COVID reasonings, but the structures that were still around were very beautiful, And of course, in the middle of December, but it is Florida, it was still pretty warm. So we found this little spot that was in between the passageways that we could kind of sit down, cool off, and they were selling sangrias for $2. So I decided that Mother and I should partake in some sangrias before we decided to go ahead and make our way into our next destination on the Epcot map. Our next stop on the Epcot map was Japan, and this has to be one of my favorite little spots that we got to stop at, mainly because I am an anime nerd, so Japan speaks out to me a little bit, let's just put it that way. Now, the structures, again, were gorgeous, beautiful. I got to have soba noodles for the first time, which I got to give my own opinion about.
Go. It's very unique. It's different from what kind of like noodles I've had. Not sweet. Not sweet.
Spicy.
Now, when you enter into one of the buildings, you do get to see a lot of the merchandise from Japan. And again, it is just such an amazing feeling growing up with a lot of this stuff. Sir, you're in my shot. Can you move out of the... Oh.
And it's got a cream chocolate center to it. It's actually really good.
Our next stop was Italy, and we came across a street performance, and it lasted for a good 10 to 15 minutes. So due to the length of it, I had to only include a very small snippet of the performance, but I'm definitely going to upload a video later that shows the entire performance that we did get to see. We then hopped over to Germany, and the buildings around were beautiful. I absolutely loved it, and they actually then had a clock tower that is up above, and it had a cuckoo bird that did pop out. It went on for a long duration, so I don't believe it actually is connected to the time. It just maybe randomly goes off. Within Germany at Epcot, they had this little train village set, and it was so amazing to see. If you know me, I absolutely love trains, so this just made my day when we came across this. We stopped here to get a pork schnitzel because having a pork schnitzel at Wurstfest was absolutely amazing, but I think due to the mass production that they have to do at Epcot, the quality was not at my par and what I think it should be. But that cookie sure was good. Now, if you went to the right and have made your way around the park at this point, you come across this bridge, which is a drawbridge, and the reason for it is to allow some of the boats to take fireworks across to the main park for the fireworks show that happens later in the evening. Now, from my sources, the fireworks show usually happens when the park closes, which can be about 10 p.m., 11 p.m. at night. Unfortunately, it was just a little late for us, and we were already tired from the amount of walking we had done, so we decided at this point we were just going to go ahead and leave. But here we see the boats carrying the fireworks across. Before leaving the park, we came across this group of performers. I'm going to show a brief snippet of their beautiful music.
Recognize this familiar tune.
Come on, Epcot, like this. Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Thanks for watching, family and friends. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share with your pals, do what you want to do with it, and come back for part 2 of our adventure at Walt Disney World.
Oh my god.